What are the fundamental pieces that build all matter, including you and everything you see? Today, we will discover the tiny particles inside every atom: protons, neutrons, and electrons. We will learn their charges, masses, locations, and how they define an element's identity and behavior. Every atom, the smallest unit of an element, is made of even smaller parts called subatomic particles. There are three main types of these particles: protons, neutrons, and electrons. First, let's talk about protons, which carry a positive electric charge. Protons are located in the atom's dense center called the nucleus. They are relatively heavy, much more massive than electrons. Next, we have neutrons, which have no electric charge, they are neutral. Neutrons also live in the nucleus with protons and have a mass very similar to protons. Together, protons and neutrons form the atomic nucleus, which holds most of the atom's mass. Finally, electrons are tiny particles that carry a negative electric charge. Electrons are incredibly light, about 1/2000th the mass of a proton. They move rapidly in a large area around the nucleus, often called the electron cloud. Opposite charges attract, so the negatively charged electrons are held near the positively charged nucleus. The number of protons in an atom is its atomic number, which solely determines what element it is. For instance, every atom with 6 protons is carbon, and every atom with 8 protons is oxygen. Changing the number of protons changes the element itself. Neutrons mainly affect an atom's mass, creating different versions of an element called isotopes. Electrons, especially those farthest from the nucleus, determine an atom's chemical behavior. These outer electrons are involved in forming connections or bonds with other atoms. Let's consider a carbon atom as an example. A carbon atom always has 6 protons in its nucleus, which defines it as carbon. A common carbon atom also has 6 neutrons in the nucleus, making its total mass around 12 units. In a neutral carbon atom, there are also 6 electrons moving around the nucleus, balancing the positive charge. The way these 6 electrons arrange themselves dictates how carbon interacts and bonds with other atoms. Now, think, what would happen if we changed the number of protons in that carbon atom? If you add a proton, it is no longer carbon, it becomes a different element entirely. If you change the number of electrons, the atom becomes an ion, changing its chemical reactivity. So, protons define an element's identity, neutrons add mass, and electrons dictate its chemical interactions. These three particles work together to build every atom and, in turn, everything around us. Keep exploring the incredible world of atoms to uncover even more of their secrets. Generate your own educational videos for free at eduvids.vercel.app.